Let's talk about miracles. What is a miracle, and does a miracle have to break or be contrary to the laws of nature? Abel, in his text, talks about a miracle as an act in which God reveals his presence by breaking the laws of nature. And he says God can do this because God created nature and God transcends it. So he says it's not irrational to believe in a supernatural kind of miracles uh, if you believe in a transcendent God. I don't really like this definition for a couple of reasons. The first is that we learn in Scripture that God is orderly and rational. Abel himself, in his text, is a great champion of the rationality of God and how reason is a God given gift. So it doesn't make sense to me that God would just break his own order that he created. God's order, I think, is way that he expresses himself to us. And I think nature, he is present to us too. He's expressing his himself to us through his transcendence, not just beyond, but also within all the movements of life. So for me, the idea that he would break the law of nature and all of a sudden just disconnect whatever the laws are that are operating throughout the rest of his revelation seems kind of strange. So I think maybe another possibility for understanding miracles would be an act in which God might reveal his presence to us, not by breaking the laws of nature, but simply by sharing himself with us in a way that is beyond our ability to perceive nature, right? And so that's why I gave you all these videos with the three-dimensional beings operating in two-dimensional space, things like that. It would look like it broke some kind of law to a two-dimensional, to a person who only had the ability to perceive two dimensions. But if you had the ability to see three dimensions, you would see that the object, that maybe the person or object was just being lifted up and put down someplace else. So I think the important thing about miracles is that we realize that it's something that allows us to see God helping us in our lives. And I don't think we necessarily have to think that they are supernatural. At the same time, I think we could be open to the possibility that sometimes God may operate in a way that is beyond our ability to perceive it, to perceive the laws of nature, but doesn't necessarily break them. Okay, study for the final.